Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all doing well and staying safe. In this video, I wanted to do something different and sort of react to a video that recently came out from Naughty Dog for The Last of Us Part 2. As some of you may know, the very first Last of Us game is my favorite game of all time, and I'm extremely excited for the second one to come out. Naughty Dog and PlayStation are coming out with these videos leading up to the release that sort of have to do with different aspects of the game. And the first one they came out with had to do with story, and this one has to do with basically the sort of gameplay that we're going to see. I wanted to react to this video for the first time and kind of break it down with y'all and kind of just enjoy more Last of Us content before the game comes out. Of course, if you have any questions or want to talk about anything I'm discussing in the video today, feel free to stop by the stream on Twitch where I go live. I will be doing a playthrough of the very first game, so if that's something you're into, consider checking out the stream. We are literally less than a month away from this game coming out, and I cannot be more excited to play it and experience it for the first time. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this video and see what kind of cool gameplay they got for us today. All right, here we go.
Under here.
What the gameplay needs to do is immerse you in the world.
Oh wow, is this
give
new
you
footage?
as many interesting actions to survive in this world and overcome
Ooh,
obstacles.
I see the
And
square button.
obstacles could be infected, it could be other people, it could just be the environment, it could be rushing water.
Gets excited for a button.
Anything that could happen in this post-apocalyptic
But there's
world.
Dina.
Are you clean? Yeah.
But more than anything, it needs to
Oh,
put
there's
you in
Neil.
Ellie's shoes. That you're experiencing what Ellie's experiencing, making you feel what she feels. Because the more we do that,
Wow,
the
that looks
more
super realistic.
the emotional beats of the story work for us, and the more they work for us in this very unique way that only works in video games.
Wow, okay. This gets me hyped.
The gameplay philosophy of The Last of Us
Kurt.
Part 2 is putting you in the shoes of Ellie and everything that means. It means
Okay, we saw this already.
giving you a threat constantly.
This was
as
super
world
insane when this
has.
first came out.
It means giving you the hard choices.
Because this game takes place in such a hostile universe and our characters are pushed to do really difficult things, we want to put you in alignment with those choices. We want you to understand how hard
Ooh, it's
certain
gonna be
decisions
super
were for these
realistic,
characters
man.
because they're hard for you.
I would say
Yeah, I remember that.
the overarching philosophy of how we approached designing the game mechanically is how can we take things to the
next level.
next level.
Exactly, yeah. Of course.
Everything kind of comes out of the story. And
Kinda just being
how do we
redundant,
do it
but
through systems.
Understandable.
So one is you have to feel the pressure of survival.
Ooh, this looks
Survive by
new.
the skin of my teeth. How do I use all the scrap around me? Any kind of bullet,
Yeah,
any
that's right,
kind of
crafting and
rag,
stuff,
any
that's
kind
cool.
of bottle of alcohol. How do we give you that sense of being a survivor in this world?
Just press the triangle button. Oh, there's the new one, the bloater, right?
Ellie is
That's a
very
chung
small
boy.
compared to Joel and more nimble. How do we make you feel
Wha-
like
wha-
you're not the strongest person in the room, but you still should be able to rise to the challenge and survive, you know, a fight with a bunch of people that are all bigger than you?
I'm excited to see the combat.
So therefore it meant creating a character and systems and mechanics that allow you to be much more nimble. And that's where we added
Cut
a
to her.
jump button.
I'm nimble.
Deal.
In the first game we had a clamber button, but not really jumping. And here Ellie
yeah, the
can
jump
jump.
button.
The
That's cool.
combat scenarios are much more vertical, where Ellie can use elevation to her advantage.
Prone is a huge one. Prone, obviously, it means to lay flat on the
Proning.
ground. Something so simple.
It's completely
again, something that
versatile.
In real life, you'd be able to do. Letting the player have access to all their weapons, all the items, crafting, everything while in that position.
Ooh,
And
headshot.
It just creates so many more emergent
Eagle vision.
things in gameplay.
That's what I like to call
Now that
it.
we have this other state that the player could be in, which are very low to the ground, how else can we use this other than just hiding in vegetation? We're like, well, there's a lot of man-made things or
Yeah, that's super
different
seamless.
structures that have collapsed that allow just enough space for you to crawl under, and which means that now, as enemies are looking for you, you can crawl under things and hide, and it's just one more way to assess your environment and use it to Ellie's advantage. Now, because you can hide under things, we made them smarter and gave them the ability to look under things. So
Smarter?
while
Oh,
you
God.
might hide somewhere and be safe for a while, eventually they're going to start looking under stuff, and if you're hiding under a truck and they spot you, they're going to yank you out and then try to kill you.
Wow. Yeah, like exactly this. Oh. Spam the square. Oh. I remember seeing that. Still
Dodging
brutal.
is a big one because now with dodge, anytime you're in a scuffle, you have a chance to get away. You have a chance to counterattack. It lets escape be an option as well. Sometimes you just got to run, and that is another part of this world, which is sometimes the threat is so overpowering that you just have to get away.
Some of the stuff you really feel it,
When
you know?
you are partially hidden, or you're in grass, that means people from afar can't see you, but people from closer can kind of see you. They will eventually acquire you. You're not completely hidden when you're in grass.
She went into the grass. Watch yourself.
Yeah, I mean,
And
that's
it makes you
going
as
to
a
be
player
challenging.
become much more aware of your surroundings.
Jump, prone,
Yeah, for
dodge, all these things feed into both exploration and combat because it lets us expand the space. The size of spaces can be bigger, the intricacy of spaces can be more complex, and it still works exactly as you would
Bigger
expect.
open worlds, you know,
So when it
bigger
came to our
sections.
level design, we really wanted to challenge ourselves to make a world that really felt like a real space as much as we possibly could and didn't feel like a series of combat encounters and exploration spaces and then combat encounters that felt like a Hall of Horrors or something, but something that really felt like a space that you could explore that seemed like a legitimate
It's genuine.
urban environment.
I guess
And
purpose
that
to
pushed
everything,
us to
right?
make our level design even more open than it was in the first game, which for us at the time was,
Yeah, see, bigger,
was
yeah.
pretty open. In this game, we've gone so far in
Wow, that looks so nice.
making the level design open
think
that
we've
there are actually
I don't know if we've seen this
entire
before.
story moments, entire combat encounters, like full scripted sequences that you may completely miss. And there are things that we feel
looks
like,
so good.
even though a portion of our player base may never see these things, the fact that when you do encounter them, you feel like you discovered them, it lends them this charm and this magic that I think is unique to games that, you know, this happened to me because of what
Let's
I
throw the
did
bottle
and
at him.
what the place I explored too.
Oh yeah, see, the prompt came up. That's cool. You can throw it at him.
Crafting is very much about a payoff to exploration, meaning that when you enter new spaces,
Okay, I
you
like
want to
that,
look around for
payoff.
supplies. You want to open drawers and cabinets and look for different things that will allow you to craft.
Crafting.
Either items that can help you heal, items that can help you attack multiple enemies at once, such as the Molotov or the landmine that Ellie can craft. Items that can help augment your
Landmine?
weapons,
That
like
sounds
the
lethal.
silencer for her pistol, or craft new kinds of ammo.
It also gives us tons of interesting gameplay choices and overlaps that you can do in any moment
Arc throw.
and on the fly.
Oh yeah,
Try to
just
be
a
a
regular
game
throw.
that wants you to make a lot of different decisions in combat as possible.
Hey,
and the way
turn.
that we expanded the recipe roster and all of the recipes and how they interact with each other is carefully chosen for
Oh, nice.
the different ingredients.
Good throw.
and making sure that you always have these interesting decisions to make.
We put a much stronger emphasis on the importance of the choices you make in the long term for your character.
Okay. A lot of games tend to say that.
Useful.
Through the weapon upgrade system, through the player upgrade
Long-term
system.
consequences, you know?
There aren't enough resources in a single playthrough to fully upgrade your character.
Oh wow.
The choices that you make, you're going to have to live with. And we wanted to make sure that all of the
That's
choices
cool.
that you made had a really noticeable and tangible effect on the way that you play.
Ah. I like that. See, that's something different. Usually in most games you can upgrade everything by the end, you know?
You feel a greater kinship with Ellie because you are living with decisions that you've already made. Like you are continuing this through line of her journey through this world.
Quick throw.
And
Okay.
the moment-to-moment gameplay is influenced by that in a way that we haven't before.
Wow, the way the
The
blood
realization that
gets
your
pulled out.
choices have these long-term consequences is very much like the nature of the narrative of the game.
Look at the knife.
And
Wow.
I'm happy that the mechanics are supporting that.
Yeah. Wow, well there you have it. That was great. I will be getting that day one for sure. All right, well there you have it. That was a pretty cool video so far. I'm sure that there'll be more coming out in the future. But that was fun to kind of react to and kind of see what they had for us. I know they can't really give us a lot, and it kind of seems like it's a lot of recycled footage, but there was some new stuff in there that I kind of noticed. I kind of forget. Even though I've seen probably all the trailers so far, I think there were some bits in there that was some new stuff that I didn't recognize, so that's pretty cool. Seems like there's a real attention to detail when it comes to really changing up gameplay. I like what they said about not being able to upgrade everything in your first playthrough, because I noticed a lot in games, if you really grind it out, you can really upgrade everything, and it's kind of like toward the end of the game, you're really overpowered. And so that's pretty cool how your choices actually make a difference in this. I have already pre-ordered the LE edition from the first day it came out, and I'm super excited for that to arrive when the game does release. I do plan on doing an unboxing and kind of reacting to the entire collector's edition, so if that's something you're looking forward to, consider subscribing. I have never been more excited for a game than the second Last of Us, and I'm definitely looking forward to playing it. I might stream it live, but I'm still thinking about it considering how much of an impact the first game made for me, and kind of want to just enjoy it and sit back and kind of just be personal and really get into it. But I'm still thinking about it, so we'll see. I'll definitely let you know if I do. I will be doing a live stream of the first game. I'm definitely looking forward to that, to kind of jog my memory and hype me up for this release. Hopefully playing the first game should hold me off, considering we only have about under 30 days left until this one release. But that's gonna do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, feel free to leave a like, let me know. It's kind of fun to do a different style of video than I usually do. It's kind of doing something a little more simple, a little less formal. If you're excited for the release of Last of Us Part 2, let me know down in the comments below. See you live on Twitch and here on YouTube very soon. Consume, produce, and thank you for watching. Trust me, there's plenty of cheap monitors out there, but this is a recorder as well. Because you can have just a monitor that you just plug it in and you just see yourself. But I wanted to get this because I was tired of recording on the SD card. And when I edit on Adobe, it always